The Boys, Season 3, Episode 6, the one that they have been hyping up, Herogasm, is now done and dusted. It's on Amazon Prime for you guys to go and check out. I have just watched the episode, and I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this episode. We're going to get to it. So smash yours down below, smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's get straight to it.
Wait, is this... This is Herogasm.
Okay, Episode 6 of Season 3 of The Boys is now done. They have been hyping this episode up for so long. Herogasm. I'm not going to get any monetization for this video because the stuff that is in this episode, they're not going to monetize this video. I'd be surprised if they do because the stuff that I'm about to talk about. I've loved Season 3 so far. This episode they hyped up all over Twitter, all over the internet. Absolute Herogasm, here we go. This is a big giant orgy where all superheroes go and they just fuck. That's what they do. That's literally what they do. So, I was like, I don't know what to expect because it's The Boys. And if I'm just expecting a normal orgy, then that's just lowering the expectations. Like, you know crazy shit's gonna happen. And crazy shit did happen. There is so much to unpack in this episode. I'm just gonna say, come out straight away and say this episode is the single best and greatest comic book episode ever in television history. I don't care if you want to say Daredevil. I don't care if you want to say anything from the Marvel stuff. I don't care if you want to say anything from the DC stuff. The Boys, Season 3, Episode 6 is the single greatest episode in comic book TV history. This is just perfection. It is just... There is so much more to this episode than just the Herogasm. The characters, Frenchie's arc, and Frenchie's stuff that he goes through is just top tier. Like, it is so incredible. You have the stuff with, Mother's Milk. That scene where he's explaining to Starlight what happened. Dude, I'd be lying if I wasn't crying. Like, that was just so emotional. And you're just sitting there and you're like, dude, this guy has been living with this for so long. And it explains why he's got OCD now. It explains it all. And it's just, you're sitting there and you're like, dude, I didn't think this freaking show could get any better. You have the stuff with Huey and Starlight. You're like, what the hell's going on here? Like, it's just so incredible. There's one scene where Homelander's looking in the mirror and he's speaking to himself. So it's like a split personality sort of thing. That whole conversation. Oh my god. Anthony Starr nails it. Absolutely nails it. It is chilling. It is just heart-wrenching. It's perfection. It's so good. And in that moment, you understand Homelander even more as a character. And you're like, oh my freaking god. What is going on? When we get to the Herogasm stuff, when Starlight and that are met at the door, the big giant penis. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting that. But I should have been. It is this big freaking like giant worm snake thing. It's huge. And at the start, you're kind of thinking, oh, okay, we're not going to see much of it. But no, we see everything in there. We see them fucking. We see them naked. We see dudes doing dudes, women doing women. We see fucking everything. When Mother's Milk opens the door and this big giant, like, I'm talking like, there are cum shots, right? This is like beyond that. Like, this cum shot was absolutely gigantic. Like, it was fucking hilarious. I was just sitting there, I was just like, what the fuck just happened? Like, this is The Boys. Like, I should be expecting this. And it's just all over him, covered him completely. And I was just like, damn, we're doing this. But when Soldier Boy comes up, I mean, obviously we had the Deep fucking the octopus there. I mean, it's the Deep. We know that. He's so good anyway, the actor. He's so good at playing the Deep. He's fucking hilarious. I love him. But when Soldier Boy rocks up at this Herogasm and he takes out TNT with his newfound powers, he just blows the whole place up. Absolutely blows the whole place up. Absolutely does. It's insane. We also, but hold on, before I get there, I want to say something about A-Train and Huey have a confrontation here as well. And he actually apologizes because he now knows that feeling of having someone he loves get hurt. So he understands now what Huey is feeling, but Huey still punches him. And he's a bit shocked, like, wait a second, you don't have powers. How the hell could you do that to me? And then Starlight gets Huey out, and then the whole big explosion happens. And we're like, damn, Soldier Boy is just absolutely just wrecked everyone here. Like, just absolutely wrecked everyone. It was just brutal. Then there's this moment where A-Train gets Blue Hawk, goes super speed, drags him along the ground. It's freaking gross, but awesome at the same time. You just see the skin rip off him. It looks incredible. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? Then Homelander arrives. Homelander versus Soldier Boy. Absolutely fantastic. Then Butcher gets involved. Soldier Boy and Butch versus Homelander. Then Huey gets involved. This fight was so incredible. It was so good. It was everything I was hoping it was going to be. It was so good. Like, just, I felt it. Every time they were fighting, you feel Homelander. And that line he gives, I'm the upgrade. Like, that's so Homelander and how arrogant he is and how confident he is. And he just, it's so, so good. And they nearly get him. They nearly get Homelander. And he leaves. And there's something to do with Black Noir. There is something behind him because he's cut out his little chip thing in there that tracks him. He's gone. TNT said Black Noir set Soldier Boy up. So we're still going to figure out more of that. We now have Starlight quitting and confessing that Soldier Boy's alive, that Homelander is evil, like all the stuff there. And that's the big cliffhanger. I just can't. This episode was just insane. Insane in a good way. It was so good. Like, the whole Frenchie stuff with Kamiko was just so heartwarming. That was sad as well. That broke me as well. It's just so good. Like, the way that they write this show is top tier. It's top tier. It's incredible. It's so good. It's just mind-blowing how good this is. The effects are great. I mean, I love the line where he says the Deep's looking through the thing and they see it's Soldier Boy. They find out it's Soldier Boy first time. He's like, oh, it could be CGI. And it's like, she's like, you don't even know what CGI stands for. Freaking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But overall, I love this episode so much. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that fight, it's just so good. That fight is so good. Like, you felt the power, you felt the weight of it, you felt how important it was. And I like Soldier Boy as a character now. I want him to be good. But there's obviously something to do with his power because he keeps blacking out and he doesn't remember what happened. So it's going to be interesting to see how that happens. And with the stuff that happened with Starlight now, who knows what's going to happen with that. So let me know in the comments below. What did you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.